What's up, guys? You're here with Goran from Pickdawgz, and thank you for joining me here once again. This time for your free picks for Saturday, July 27th. Well, guys, with the kickoff of the League's Cup on Friday, the competition between the clubs from the Liga MX from Mexico and the clubs from the MLS, we are turning to Saturday, and the 7 games we have on the schedule for the League's Cup on Saturday. They kick off at 8 p.m. and later, and I think it's gonna be another entertaining evening. We don't have 13, 14 games with like we used to with the MLS since they're now on a bit of a break. But 7 games on the schedule, plus all the games that we have throughout Europe in the morning and the afternoon, will definitely keep us busy in on Saturday, this July 27th. Now the games on Friday are yet to kick off at the time of me recording this video. We have a nice 5 free picks for you up on the Pick Dawgz YouTube channel, so check it out, guys. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that like button, and of course, feel free to leave a comment. Now, for my best bets, you can click the link in the description of this video, which will get you up to my page on the Pick Dawgz website, where you can sign up, get a daily pass, 3-day pass, 7-day pass, or even a month-long pass if that's something you want to do. There's also a service for our high roller bettors, guys, who like to bet $500 bets and above that on a single game, on a single pick, so no parlays and stuff like that. It's called Golden Boot VIP Access. And for that, simply text the word gold to 443-780-5663. If you are like that, if you like to bet like that, if you don't mind waiting for those picks to an hour, half an hour before the game time, that is definitely the service for you. Now let's get this show on the road, guys. With the first pick that we have Inter Miami playing against Puebla, the Mexican team. Inter Miami, as the last year winner, is coming into this competition on a very good form with 5 wins in their last 6 games, and they have won their last 2 home games against Toronto and Chicago as well. Puebla, on the other side, started the season with a win in Liga MX, 1-0 at home, but then they lost the next 2 games and they got a draw as well. Defensively, not a solid team. They definitely are conceding a lot of goals, but they can also score goals. And even though Inter Miami is a pretty solid favorite in this game, they are coming into this game, of course, without Messi and a couple of other players, but they can definitely score goals. They deserve to be the favorites that they are. However, we know how bad they can get when it comes to defending. So I think that taking goals is definitely a safer bet. And with that in mind, I'm taking both teams to score an over 2.5 at minus 115. For our next game, guys, we have this MLS matchup between Philadelphia and Charlotte. And you know what? Philadelphia is coming into this game in a great form with a two straight wins in a row and 8 scored goals in those 2 games. Definitely, their form has improved quite a lot. They actually kept a clean sheet against Nashville, while Charlotte, on the other side, is undefeated in their last 3 games. However, when it comes to defending, they are one big hot mess and they cannot keep a clean sheet. They haven't kept a clean sheet in any of their last 5 games. As a matter of fact, they've conceded 4 goals in their last 3 games, and I think that they will concede at least twice in this game. Philadelphia is very hard to stop right now, even though this is a different competition in the MLS. I think that they will come out flying in this one, and I think that they will go for another win. So I'm taking Philadelphia team total over 1.5 goals at minus 111. New York Red Bulls are hosting Toronto in the next matchup, and I think this one could potentially be very interesting. Toronto is slowly gaining some of that momentum they had at the start of the season, but New York Red Bulls haven't lost any of their last 7 games, and they haven't lost to Toronto in any of their last 7 home games. When playing at home, New York Red Bulls are definitely a much better team than Toronto is on the road. But Toronto is coming off of a win against Montreal 1-0 on the road. And I think they can get to the scoreboard in this one. New York Red Bulls haven't kept a lot of clean sheets this season. And with that in mind, guys, I'm taking both teams to score at minus 143. In the next matchup, guys, we have Houston hosting Atlas, who is another team from Liga MX. We see that Houston is a slight favorite in this one. They definitely are playing well enough to be the favorites at minus 105. They are on a two-game winning streak right now. They are scoring a lot of goals. They are defending well. But Atlas on the other side is having a decent start to the season in Liga MX. They are still undefeated. They have two wins and two draws. They kept one clean sheet. They've scored a nice amount of goals. So I think that they will come into this game with some, not maybe high expectations, but higher expectations, maybe aiming for a draw at the least. I think that's what they can get. I think that their form is suggesting that they will be a highly competitive team in this game as well. And even though Houston hasn't lost any of their last five home games, I think this is going to be a very, very tough matchup for them. So, both teams to score minus 161. That's going to be my pick for this game. New England is hosting Mazatlan in the next matchup, and you know what? This is the matchup between two teams in a very, very bad form. New England hasn't won any of their last four games. Mazatlan hasn't won any of their last seven games. They haven't beaten anyone this season in Liga MX just yet. They actually had a three games where they haven't scored a single goal. And overall, in their first four games of the season, they've scored only two goals while conceding eight goals in total. Um, I mean, when I'm facing a matchup like this, I simply have to give advantage to the home team, and that is New England. They have much more consistency in their feet right now. They played a lot more games, and even though their form is I'm not gonna say it's worse. It's pretty much the same as Mazatlas is right now. Like I said, I have to give it advantage to the home team in this one. So with that in mind, guys, I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm taking New England on the money line at minus 128. St. Louis will be hosting Dallas in the next matchup, guys. And you know what? I have zero faith in St. Louis right now. They can't beat anyone. They can score goals. Yes, they have been doing it pretty consistently this season. Not at the same level they were doing it last season, but they're still scoring goals, but their defense is so bad right now. Dallas is on a bit of a streak right now. They won two of their last three games, undefeated in their last three games. They are scoring a lot of goals. And I think that they will go for the win in this one. It's not going to be an easy matchup, that's for sure. St. Louis is playing their best football at home this season. But when I consider everything about these two teams, who they have on the roster, who's healthy, who's not healthy, there are no suspensions, of course, but Dallas' strikers have been in much better form than any of the other players that St. Louis has. So I have to take the double chance on Dallas here. I have to take Dallas to win or draw at minus 125. I think that they are the better team in a far better form, far more consistent this season, and I think that they can get at least a draw out of this game against St. Louis. The last pick of this video, guys, is between Guadalajara and San Jose. An interesting matchup which is actually being played at a neutral venue in California. And I know that San Jose is also from California. I'm not oblivious to that fact, but you know what? Guadalajara hasn't lost any of their last two games. I know that they are not a home team, but they haven't lost any of their last seven home games, and they have started the season in a very solid form. Kept two clean sheets in a row, while San Jose on the other side has lost five of their last six games. They just can't beat anyone. They're the worst team in the MLS. And honestly, I think that Guadalajara should be the bigger favorites than they are right now at plus 132. But that only means that we can take advantage of it and take Guadalajara on the money line. Plus 135 right now. I think that they are in better form, the better team. And I think that they will start this competition with a nice win against San Jose. So I'm taking Guadalajara on the money line at plus 135. That's it, everyone. Thank you for joining me here. These were free picks for the Leagues Cup on Saturday. Seven games of the schedule. We do have a few more on Sunday, so stay tuned for those free picks, of course. Make sure you subscribe to the Pickdawgz YouTube channel. Hit that like button, guys, and good luck with all of your bets. And of course, we'll see you soon with more free winners.